A Royal Problem. Okay, so Twilight, I assume, is gonna have a problem. That's that thing. So I don't know what that'll be about. I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of things it could be. It could be a Twilight problem with Glimmer. It could be a Twilight problem with Celestia. Maybe she'll have to go and visit Cadence or whatever, and she'll have new responsibilities to deal with. Oh, something that's been plaguing me recently. So there's a song by Frank Iero. It's Remedy, and so in the song there's a lyric where it's like, it was a rarity where I blah blah blah, and then the rest of the lyric. But so because that lyric includes the word rarity, every time I hear that song I just think of this stupid show now. Because the word rarity, it's like no one ever uses that. It's like a really, I don't know what you'd call that, like an old-fashioned word, I guess. It's just not something you would commonly hear. So it's like every time I hear that song now, all I can think of is this fucking show. It's the dumbest thing. It really is funny how much the show is influencing me. Like the way I look at new shows, the way I look at shows that I've seen already. Which I guess that's more just my overanalyzing this show is the reason for that. Not so much, the episodes themselves. I don't know. Ah, jeez. So that was irrelevant to this episode, though. Just another one of my random anecdotes about this fucking show. So I don't know. Here I go. Oh, it's a map. And Glimmer. Oh, it's only calling Glimmer, though. That's the big deal. So yeah, Glimmer alone is gonna have to go to the thing. I don't know. It still just feels like they just have an idea for an episode. And then they're like, they don't know how they want to introduce the episode. So they're just like, fuck it. We'll just make the magical map tell them that that's what the episode will be about. Oh, there's clearly a problem between these two. And that's the plot, or whatever story. I can't tell if it's because I've heard this fucking theme song so many times, but I almost don't hate the melody anymore. It's really not even the melody, it's just the stupid lyrics and the overly, upbeat happiness shit. It's like painfully happy. Yeah, it's not the music itself, from a theory perspective. It's just a, normal pop song kind of thing. What the fuck is this? Wait, what? So she just used it to spell to manipulate a little toy? Okay then. So how does the map decide what friendship problems are more important? What? I'm reading way too deep into it, because I'm just thinking, there's always going to be a million friendship problems, especially with such a large population. But, how does the map know what to send them? It doesn't fucking matter. Oh, here comes pissed moon lady, and she didn't get any sleep. I don't know, still don't give a fuck so far. Oh, he's freaking out. Whatever. Alright, we're gonna... Fucking hell. So they don't acknowledge each other or something? That's the plot. Not much to say so far.
Banish her for 1,000 years.
I'm pretty sure they fought in the beginning of season 4, and she turned into the Nightmare Moon. Yeah, she didn't have to banish her then. I don't know why they're making a big deal on. Whatever. Oh, there's Luna. Still pissed. She ate the banana peel instead of the actual fruit. How is this, gonna last for 20 minutes? Oh, here comes the argument. Oh, wait, what? Oh, she switched the marks. So now they have to do the different roles. So that's what this will be about. I guess this is kind of like a body switching episode, but grass is always greener on the other side, because you don't understand what someone else is going through in their life. Oh, Twilight's freaking out.
Are you okay?
Who the fuck is that? Oh, that's the guard thinking, because she's talking to Twilight statue. Oh, look, she's doing thing, and it's not as hard, it's harder than she thought it would be. I don't know, so many of these episodes just feel so I don't know, formulaic. It's just kind of like, hey, here's the thing we're talking about this episode, and then here's some examples of these things happening, and then here's the conclusion. This just makes me think of Carpe Diem from Gravity Falls. And that one, it's about how Mabel doesn't realize how Dipper feels about being lonely or whatever, and then it's Mabel doesn't understand Dipper's insecurities and stuff like that. Or no, then Dipper doesn't understand something. It's just both of them had to understand the other person's perspective. But at that episode, I guess it is sort of the same kind of thing. Is it? In that episode, it feels so much more like an episode and just things that exist and are interesting. I don't know, but this just feels like a bunch of dumb individual scenes that don't link together, I guess, is another thing. It's just a bunch of scenes that, what the fuck am I saying? Just a bunch of things happening that could happen in any order. Ooh, there's all the dreams. So now she's just gonna have to go to some of the characters. There's Derpy as a king. And Glimmer's having the nightmare. Nightmare Moon. What the fuck? What is that, evil Celestia? Yeah, I don't even remember why Nightmare Moon became a thing. Ooh. Ooh, Daybreaker. So dangerous. So what, does every character have like a demon that they can turn into? This just seems like that's their magical power, but it's like they don't want to do that. This fight scene though, this like wasn't expecting this. Not exactly fun to watch though. This just feels like I've never seen an anime, but this feels exactly like what I would think an anime would, like a generic anime would be like. Ha! You cannot defeat me. I am too powerful for you. You will never be better than me. Ha 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 ha. What? So now this is Luna's nightmare. Her teeth fell out. That's one of the creepiest things they've done so far, which isn't even that creepy. And now they're gonna fix the day. Oh, there they go. They finally realized that their jobs are hard. It's not just, yeah, there's, it goes. It's grass is always greener on the other side. I think they've done that exact like storyline before multiple times, though I don't actually remember any particular examples. So like this is just a dream though. There's no tension. Like it's just a dream. Like worst case scenario, Glimmer wakes up and she's like scared for a few minutes, and now they wake up and they're all happy and it's all better. Okay, there they go. It's solved. Solution. It's all happy now. Ah, the whole episode is a dream, except not really. And there the spell goes back to normal. Wait, what? I guess she doesn't understand how the map works. That's why she's confused. Oh, of course. Here's Twilight. Oh my fucking god. Okay then. Yet another episode. Blah. More stupid shit. I mean, really, this wasn't that bad. I don't know. Like from a moral perspective, the messages these episodes have, the ideas they're talking about, they're fine. You know, it makes sense to have them. It's good for kids to see, but it's not entertaining at all. It's just like, okay, so this is a pretty simple episode. This is grass is always greener on the other side. Basically, Glimmer is called to the map because Celestia and Luna are having an argument, but they don't realize they're having an argument because they both think that the other one's life is so easy. So then Starlight essentially forces the two to switch their roles, and then they both realize how hard the other person has it, and that's it. That's the episode. So it's like. It's like there's that, but it's like that's it. And it's not like it's this really intricate, interesting idea, like a sophisticated show, like Rick and Morty. Calling Rick and Morty a sophisticated show is kind of funny, but like that show always asks these bizarre, high concept, like philosophical questions about life and the universe, and it's like always something unique and interesting. Or it'll do like a parody of something, you know, something that hasn't been done to death, and it puts its own spin on it. Or BoJack Horseman, which like really goes into the deep detail about these problems that people can have with mental health and all that shit. So it's like the main focus of those two shows is their topics, but those are really interesting topics, and they're funny. But then this show, it's got topics and it explores them as well as you'd expect, you know, for a kids show, but they're not interesting or unique, and they're not like the episodes aren't funny or interesting. Like I don't know. I think that's like one of the biggest things. It's that, and then like I also just don't care about the characters. Like I find them generally unlikable. Whereas like a show like Gravity Falls, I think the main reason I like Gravity Falls is the characters. I find all of those characters so likable. You know, Dipper, Mabel, Stan, Seuss, Wendy, even like Pacifica, who's like supposed to be the villain evil. She's still so likable as like a character, especially as she changes towards the end. And then like even the proper antagonists like Gideon and Bill Cipher, those are still like they're such hateable villains, but they're so likable as villains too. I don't know. Like whereas this show is just like, oh, Pinkie Pie, she's the annoying one that just laughs all the time. Applejack's the annoying country one. Rarity's the annoying fashion one. It's just like each character is just the annoying something one. That's what they feel like. But then at the same time, it's like, why do people like it then? Because obviously people like it. Obviously there's things to like. I mean, that's abundantly clear by the huge following the show has. But like I can't see why anyone would like any of this from watching it. I don't know. Like also at this point, I don't even know what I'm trying to get out of this anymore. Like, I mean, I set out to watch every single episode, so that's what I'm going to do. But like, I don't know if I'm gonna get anything out of this. Like anything further, I mean. Okay, whatever. So I give this one 4 out of 10. Again, I mean, just kind of boring, but not nearly as boring as a lot of the other episodes. And just a really generic lesson concept thing that I didn't really give a shit about. So yeah.